Yo, Joe!
Hello everybody and welcome to another figure review. I'll try to make this as quick as I can. Some of you may have seen my post. My first recording, things went wrong with the audio, so here I am again. Gonna try and do this a lot quicker than that first video, just to, get the review out. And since I'm not opening it for the first time, I can put my thoughts a bit more clearly on what I think of these figures and whatnot. And just to go quickly through the box, because I think it's pretty nice. I like the colors and everything that we see here. Range Viper, the Classified Series logo. I love the portrait. I like that weird, what would you call that? Kind of grading, color grading there. And then we have the accessories there in the corner, and then we have some nice digital render kind of photography here with some purpley crystals and a jungle setting. On the side we have that same portrait. It is number 76 in the line, and there it is, looking very nice. The back of the box, what we commonly see with this new style of packaging, digital render of everything, a few zoom in shots. On the side, of course, that portrait in blue with the QR code and his abilities. I pointed out in my other recording that he no longer has the abilities or his skills listed down here as other classified figures do, so it's a bit of an odd change. But that is the box itself, and you may be wondering, why do I have a decapitated one here? This one is just super janky on me. This top peg here does not want to move, as others figures should move, but that's been an issue recently that I've seen with classified figures. I believe the Crimson Guard, the retro package of Crimson Guard had that issue. I believe my retro card Snake Eyes had that issue, and I'm trying to think of other ones. I think the Valkyries also had like a stuck peg, so yeah, not the greatest. I don't know why there's glue kind of residue in there, but that's what's getting these pegs stuck. And another reason is because this may eventually break on me, and that is the arm here. At this point, there is a lot of stress in the peg there, and I'm gonna try and see if we can get that a bit more clearly. And it looks like the camera won't pick up on it, but that's about as much as his arm will go without forcing it too much. So, I guess it ain't that bad, but, I like to have my range either way, just to demonstrate. And it's not only that one, they all have very tight right arms for some reason, but they are supposed to extend outward about that much. There's something going on with these, from his point of view, their left arms, that they're super tight, and heating up did kind of help a bit, but you can see this one does go up a bit more, but even with some added force there. Accessories wise, they do come with a fair amount. We have this sort of tomahawk axe thing, and this clips onto the back piece as such. The back piece itself has some nice detailing there. As you can see, there's a radio on this side and different red paint and painted bullets on it. A sort of oxygen tank there at the top, and it connects on the back of the head sculpt. Very nice. I did give him two of the bandoliers there. I think he looks cool, make them each unique. This one doesn't have one, just a handkerchief. And then this one over here has the handkerchief and the bullet belt. And then, just some overall nice details there, like the grenade launcher rounds. Some pouches there for this tactical vest, which is very nice looking. We have some more pouches over here. I did remove this guy's holster to make him double wield 2 pistols, so that worked out nicely. I'm gonna still customize it a bit more, like gluing this holster somewhere else. They do come with this kind of dagger here, very cool. And this one has his back piece off, but yeah, you have a Cobra logo there. The head sculpt is amazing with this guy. And the only, I don't know much about the range vipers. There's the boots. These are new, I believe, with some nice detailing there. But I didn't have the vintage one, obviously. I wasn't born in that era. But the closest thing I have are these sort of red guard troopers that came out in the early 2000s. And that was like a multi-pack. I think there was like 6 or 4 of them, and they came with the sort of Crimson Baroness and Crimson Cobra Commander, hooded Cobra Commander. And I'll put up pictures of that pack, but I believe that used the same head sculpt as the vintage Range Viper. So that's as close as I got to knowing about Range Vipers. And you know, when I saw this, I was like, "Ooh, okay, that seems familiar," and it did. And that was nice to see. So hopefully we get these guys in red, just to have that other variant, you could call it. And then we have the grenade launcher, which stores nicely in here in the back piece with that scope thing. I still don't know how to remove the magazine from there, but that is an option I've seen, or at least at the promo shots show. There's the pistols, very nice. In my initial recording, I did get 2 magazines for the first Range Viper that I opened. I may put some footage over this recording, you know, cut out the audio and stuff, but yeah, I got 2 magazines for the LMG from my first Range Viper, but there is the LMG. I think it looks nice. They weren't as warped, they were a little warped upwards, but this one seems fine. Some nice detail with the magazine there. Nice grip and such, and you can port blast effects on the LMG, the grenade launcher, and the pistols, just in case you want to know that. The body is just Outback reuse for the most part. I'm gonna try and see how much range we can just show off from here. So you have your knees, your legs go in and out. They can kick up fairly good amount. You do have your waist swivel there. You have your ab crunch, which is limited by the vest, but you can still crunch him a little slightly. He'll crunch back a little more. The arms are supposed to go out all the way that way, and he does have beautiful butterfly joints. Like I said, there's something wrong with the left hand arms there. They don't go all the way up. Bicep swivel, double jointed arms, and then their right hand hinges horizontally, so side to side, and then their left hands go up and down vertically. So that's nice. But yeah, these are Outback arms and torso, as well as the crotch piece and the legs. The boots are new, as I mentioned, and I mean, obviously the head sculpt is new, but I don't think there's so much else to discuss. Aesthetically, or I don't know if I said that right, but visually wise, they look incredible. And let me just put this guy's head sculpt back on. And that is tight, but visually they look great. Functionally, I have that issue with their left arms. If anybody else is experiencing that, please let me know in the comments, but it is a bit worrisome having those tight arms. Like I said, this one may break if I push it too much at this point. The knees are also very tight, just like Big Ben, but you know, you just get them to move and they're smooth as butter. I mean, not extremely smooth, but you know, they're movable and not too hard to the point they'll break. So I don't know. The classified team, you know, when it first started, when the line started, they had issues with the hip joints, and you know, they would stress easily and all that stuff. Now they fixed those problems, but now we're seeing problems with other points of articulation. That Lieutenant Falcon and Recondo body mold have some very tight ankles and knees. I think recently we got the Televipers. The knees were okay that time, but then my brother's Televipers, their boot swivel does not work if they're like stuck, and you know, as much as we moved them, they didn't seem to rotate properly. So you know, we were scared of them just snapping at some point, and the ankles were still somewhat tight on that body mold. So certainly, oh, and of course the neck pegs that are, you know, basically glued in place because of the glue residue or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we solved a few issues with the hip pieces, but then a bunch of other issues started to arise. I hope Hasbro, you know, gets their act together and starts giving us functional overall body molds and not things that are just gonna get stuck and not work or function. But yeah, out of the three, this is definitely the one with the most problems. Didn't even check to see if these guys had that same issue with the neck peg. We'll see. And that is extremely tight on there. Let's see if I don't break this on camera. And yeah, it's also stuck in there, as you can see. You can't see because I'm not showing you guys, but you can see how it's not moving at all, and you can see the slight sort of glue in there. So that is a bit of a shame. I hope Hasbro fixes that with future releases. We'll check this other one just in case, and hopefully not break these guys, because these guys are exclusive to Walmart. And yeah, I'm also stuck in place, so gonna have to fix that up. Kind of disappointed in that aspect, because they don't really have the best head movement of all time, but you know, what they have kind of works for now. But anyway, that does it for this review. I hope my audio doesn't just start having issues at the end of this recording, but that does it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in a future video.